What's up guys, Jose Hughes here coming at you with the deck profile. I've been working on this deck for the past couple of weeks, I would say. And it's a really fun deck. I saw the initial build on the deck profile here on YouTube not long ago, and I decided to try it out in the Dueling Network. I did change a little bit of the build, not too much though, so I can't really say it's my own build because it's not. But the general idea is there. I just changed a few things around to make it a little bit more consistent and more playable for the meta as well. It's a really fun deck. It's the Slushy-Frog deck. Not really that expensive. I got one one proxy in here, which is a running totem. Somehow it's getting really hard to get this running totem, not because it's expensive or anything like that, but the opposite, but because it's very cheap and people really don't want to waste the stamp on it, I guess. Let me just get right to the build so you guys can see. For the frog lined up, we have Slushy-Frog. Pretty much, you know, a standard frog deck has to have Slushy-Frog. You can special summon this guy by discarding any water monster to the graveyard, and then when it's summoned, either for normal summon or special summon, you can send one level 2 or lower aqua type water monster from your deck to your graveyard. So target for all you frogs, and also for your slashes, which you will love your slashes in the graveyard, as well as Poseidra, but we're gonna get that in a bit. Then we have triple Duke Frog. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you get to add any frog from your deck to your hand, which your target mainly is gonna be Slushy-Frog, because you love Slushy-Frog in your hand. It allows you to discard your Poseidras, allows you to discard the water monsters that you need in the graveyard, and also to send any water monster, any frog from your graveyard, from your deck to your graveyard, and to get a slashy in the graveyard quick, so you can do your Poseidra plays and stuff. Then we have triple Rolling Totem. Like I said before, I got one proxy in there. I'm looking for one more Rolling Totem. You can remove and play any frog in your graveyard to special summon this guy. Your targets always are gonna be Duke Frog and also Poison Draw Frog, which you're gonna play 2 of them. Why you wanna get these guys remove from play? You're not only gonna get Running Torrents effect, which is awesome. If you have 2 in the graveyard, that's a free Gachi in there. You can make Gachi. You can make Dark Mist if you have another level 2 in the field. You can make the Shining Elf and all those other level 2s that are pretty good right now. But the reason why you want to remove and play Poison Duke Frog and the Duke Frog, it's because Sea Lancer's effect is really good. When this guy is tribute summon, you can equate as many remove and play monsters that you get, in your remove and play area and your banish area. So you get to recycle. You can also recycle your slashes whenever you use the slashy effect to bring back the Poseidra. You can recycle your slashes. Your Poseidra plays are always gonna be alive, and yeah, it's just good all around. Triple slashes. I'm sure everybody knows what this guy does, and if you do not, well, here it is. Pretty much, if you have 3 slashes combined between your graveyard and your banish area, you can banish one from the graveyard and special summon any Sea Serpent monster type monster from the graveyard. And your targets are always gonna be this guy, Poseidra, triple Poseidra. Boss monster in the deck, 2800 attack. They can, come back anytime with a slashy plays. And like I said before, you get to recycle your slashes, so this guy is always going to be in the field once you get your graveyard set up. Not only that, but you can also tribute summon 3 monsters, 3 water monsters for this guy. And when you do, you return all the spells and trap cards in the field to the hand. And if there are more than 3, for each one, your opponent takes 300. The monsters your opponent controls loses 300 attack for each spell trap card sent back to the hand. Then we have triple Sea Lancer, another MVP of the deck. Again, like I said before, when this guy is tribute summon, you can equip as many remove and play aqua type monsters or Sea Serpent or fish monsters that are remove and play. Pretty much you Poison Draw Frog, you do frogs, you slashes, just recycle it all around. and also it gains 1,000 attack, and if it will be destroyed, you can destroy one of the equipped cards, the equipped monsters instead, which allows you to reuse poison draw frog effects, and also dupe frog's effect. So pretty awesome. That's it for the water light up, I guess. Then we have double tour guy. Tour guy is here just to give you consistency on graveyard setup. This deck needs a lot of graveyard setup, and if you have a tour guy in your hand, you can easily go to you know, stuff like Sun Mains and stuff that protects you for a couple of turns, so that way you have time to set up your graveyard and stuff. We also play one Night Assailant for the reason that, you know, Night Assailant is too good. It's another target for tour guide if you needed to have another target. But not only that, you know, this guy can easily kill any monster if he's face down and, you know, your opponent flips an attack or whatever. So that's it for the tour guide plays. Then we have one Gorse. Gorse good all around. Everybody know what Gorse does. And then one Lad. Why Lad? Because you can always have two tributes for this guy, and this guy has stopped so many decks right now. I have won so many duels with this guy, so yeah, pretty good Lad. Then for spells and traps, we have triple Mystical Space Typhoon. This deck hates back row. Chandis and Pyrrhians can really mess you up. Not only that, but skill drain can really mess you up. So triple Mystical Space Typhoon always needed. Double creature swap, pretty nasty card. You can steal, you know, your monsters' opponents and just giving crappy monsters. So why not creature swap? Then we have one Foolish Burial. I added this from the deck that I saw. The deck that I saw did not have Foolish Burials, did not have Lad, did not have Night Assailant and Tour Guys. Those are the cards that I really like, and I figured I add them to make it a little bit more consistent and more playable in this meta. Foolish Burial is pretty good. If you already have the slashes in your graveyard, but you do not draw the Poseidra, or you got the Poseidra in your hand and you cannot send it to the graveyard because you do not have the swap throw, just use Foolish, send one Poseidra to the graveyard, and use Slushy to special summon it. Good all around. Or the other way around, if you have the Poseidra and you only have two Slushy, when they send the other Slushy to the graveyard, Foolish Burial will allow you to send whatever to the graveyard that you need in the graveyard at the moment. So Foolish Burial pretty good. Then one Heavy Storm, one Monster Reborn, one Darkhold. That's it for the spells. Now let's check out the straps. Double Torriento. You can sacrifice your monsters whenever you want in this deck. That's because most of the monsters in here just keep coming back. The only one that doesn't come back, like Sea Lancer, it can protect itself, you know, from being destroyed by Torriento, because the equipped monsters that he has and stuff like that. So Torriento is pretty good in this deck. Then we have double Compulse just in case your opponents, you know, special summon some really nastiness and you need to compulse it, then go back to the hand. And then double Bottomless. Why not Bottomless? Bottomless is pretty good in this meta. Remove from play, you know, any monster with 1500 or more attack that is normal special summon. So yep. That's it for the deck. Now let's check out the extra deck. I am missing a few cards in the extra deck. I'm gonna let you know what they are. I got 2 gachis right now. I wish I had 3. I would play 3 gachis. In the Dueling Network, I always using these gachis. So yeah. Then we have double Darmies, 1 Shining Elf. I need 1 more. 1 number 17. And the only thing that I will need is Abyss Gaios. It's easy to make in this deck with 2 Poseidras in the field. So if you have an Abyss Gaios and you're willing to trade it, please hook me up. But that's the deck profile, guys. Let me know what you guys think. I really love this deck. Yeah, it's a really fun competitive deck. And if you have any of the cards that I mentioned that I need, please go check out right here. It's gonna be my little trade binder in this little bubble right there. It's gonna be my trade binder, so please go check it out. If you're on your PC, you'll be able to see it. If you're on your mobile devices, you won't be able to see it. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Peace.